One of my biggest complaints with regards to the best smartwatches that we buy today is that we have to charge them every day. Like the Apple Watch. I have to charge it at sporadic moments to make sure that I'm all charged up. Then there are some other smartwatches that do last you 7 to 10 days, but then they're missing a ton of functionality to make sure that their battery actually lasts that long. But there hasn't been a watch that does everything and still have a respectable battery life. But then this smartwatch has what most popular smartwatches are missing today. It gives you all kinds of tracking, whether it's fitness or sleep. It has functionalities like replying to notifications, making and receiving phone calls, and navigation. It's also got IP68 rating, it's built using premium materials, and it looks great. And it still has up to 4 days of battery life, and depending on the mode, it could actually go up to 12 days. Guys, it's the OnePlus Watch 2R, and it kind of fills the gap. You get 90% of the functionalities that you'd want and use more often, and still have a really good battery life. So this one retails for $17,999 in India. It's about $250 in the US, which I think is a really good price considering the features, the battery life, and the competition in this price segment. And trust me, there are no significant compromises. It's a lot actually like the OnePlus Watch 2. All functionalities, as I pointed out earlier, solid build, premium vibe, and really looks great and feels lightweight on your hand. Nice and bright, 1.43 inches AMOLED display, 1000 nits of peak brightness for great outdoor visibility. It's sharp, it's high resolution, and really smooth to work with that 60 Hz refresh rate. And the only switch out I think is that instead of a stainless steel frame, this one has an aluminum frame. But it still has that nice metallic vibe and it's totally fine for everyday use, not for extreme stuff. The build is also very durable. It's IP68 water and dust resistant, and OnePlus claims that it can withstand extreme temperatures as well. The display is protected using 2D Panda glass, which is good. The straps are very easy to replace, and you can get any other 22mm strap from Amazon. Tons of options to choose from. Now, before I talk more about the watch, I think it's really interesting to understand how OnePlus actually achieved this kind of battery life. And the first reason, very simple, it's just got a larger battery capacity than most watches in this price segment. I mean, just look at this table here and you'll see what I'm talking about. In general, given its price and size, it's got a really good battery capacity. Second, and this is where it gets really interesting, it's got 2 chips inside. One that's for high performance, and one that's for efficiency. So the Snapdragon W5, which actually runs Google's Wear OS on the watch, is used for heavier tasks. When you're running apps like Google Maps or Google Assistant or YouTube Music or any other app that you may have downloaded from Google's Play Store. And the other one is BSE 2700, which actually runs RTOS, which is responsible for low power tasks or background tasks like your health monitoring, fitness monitoring, sleep monitoring, background processes, notifications, all that kind of stuff. So the high performance mode, it only kicks in when required. All the other time, your watch is on a low burn mode. It's kind of minimizing activity, so it yields maximum battery life. And that's how you get such good battery performance from this. But the battery life could be even more impressive. In power saving mode, it can last you up to 12 days while still giving you functions like monitoring your fitness, sleep, heart rate, making and receiving calls, displaying contacts, call logs. Basically 12 days without taking the watch off your wrist, which I think is super. The watch also charges very quickly. I mean, it takes just about an hour to charge to 100%, and if you don't have the time, you just charge for 10 minutes and it'll last you the entire day. Now, it does not support wireless charging. It uses this magnetic 4-pin charger that attaches itself to the touch points here, but that's a small compromise and I don't think it's a deal breaker. Okay, so we've talked about what's really different about this smartwatch, but how is it as a smartwatch? Alright, so it's got Google's Wear OS, okay, and you can get access to a ton of apps and you can download more useful ones from the Play Store. You get quite a few watch faces built in, which you can access by long pressing the dial and surely customize the colors, the watch style, and the complications. But through the app, you can browse through many more and find something nice for yourself. Next, you can easily receive calls, carry out quick conversations without looking for your phone, and even initiate phone calls from the watch directly. You can easily view and read your notifications and reply to them. You can access the entire keyboard, use swipe typing to even write messages out easily and send back quick responses. The buttons here are configurable. Tap once to see all apps, tap again to go back home, double tap switches to recent app, and long press activates Google Assistant. And this button here, it takes you to initiate workout tracking. And by the way, just like other high-end premium smartwatches, this one too has dual frequency GPS. So, if you go out for a run, it can really lock on GPS very quickly and has very accurate real-time GPS tracking. And then from the top, you get all your quick settings to enter sleep mode or change your ring profile, turn on the torch, access settings, and so on. And all your notifications are a very simple swipe up. Now, all of the data gets stored and synced with the OnePlus Health app here, so you can see it's been tracking my sleep, tracking my steps daily, and been keeping track of my movements. But from within this app, you can also customize your watch faces and other watch settings as well. But all of the watch settings can actually be accessed through the watch exclusively. So the app does have quite a few, but the watch actually has all of them. So what's the catch, right? Like, how does the Watch 2R nearly give you all functionalities, better battery life in a premium, solid, durable build, but at a price that's fairly competitive? Look, as I said earlier, it has an aluminum body, not stainless steel. It has no bioactive sensors, and it does not support ECG measurement. And honestly, a lot of these things wouldn't matter to a majority of us. You get all the essential functionalities at an incredible price and with a great battery life. All in all, if you want an everyday smartwatch that has nearly 95% of the functionalities that the other high-end flagship smartwatches have, which actually cost 2 to 3 times, this is probably the one that you can go for. By the way, the OnePlus Watch 2 is yet another option. It's pretty much the same except in a stainless steel build. I love the forest green color. I think it's got a nice vintage flair to it. But then there's a black color too, and it might be a safer option for many considering black would tend to go with more band colors. Anyway, that's it guys about the OnePlus Watch 2R. If you guys still have any questions, make sure you ask me in the comment section. I'll definitely help you out. And if you did enjoy watching the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification icon, and mark all. Really helps the channel grow. I'll see you guys in the next one.